Today is the day to mourn. It's the day to grieve. It's the day to say goodbye to all your loved ones. Today is the day that Bilal Muhammad became champion of the UFC. And we have to treat him like a champion of the UFC. And we have to have main events with Bilal Muhammad and anyone else, really. Bilal Muhammad is the UFC champion. Bilal Muhammad is on the pound-for-pound rankings. Bilal Muhammad is the greatest welterweight in the world. It's not a dream. It's not fake. It's real, man. It's reality. And it hurts. Reality's painful sometimes, man. Reality just makes you feel bad. It makes you not want to live sometimes. Today is one of those days where I look back on the past and I think, you know what? Leon versus Colby wasn't so bad. It really wasn't so bad. We have to deal with main events where we stay up. British people are going to have to stay up till 5 a.m. to watch Bilal Muhammad again. We thought this was the last one. We prayed this was the last time we had to stay up to watch Bilal Muhammad. To pay $80 to watch Bilal Muhammad. To live another day to watch Bilal Muhammad. But he's the champion, you know? he's the champion. He beat Leon Edwards. He suplexed him. He almost broke his... He threw him out the ring. He was so good. He was just that good. And it's all thanks to Khabib. It's all thanks to Khabib. My fraud Khabib. It's all thanks to him. And people are saying, oh, Khabib, he broke down his game plan. Khabib really showed that he's a great coach. I can be a great coach. I can offer my fighter the best advice ever. To take EPO, to take Tren, to take steroids. And look how good that it pays off. Steroids made Bilal Muhammad the champion. And that's how you know every fighter in the UFC, you should take steroids. UFC does not care. UFC does not check. John Jones is champion. Bilal Muhammad's champion. Take steroids. I can't say that enough. Take steroids. If you're failing in your career, or you feel like you're just not there yet, take steroids. Trust me. It works. You're at this point, you're retarded to not take steroids. You're retarded. I'm sorry, but you are a retard. You're just an idiot if you don't take steroids, because they don't drug test clearly. They don't care. If you're a top contender, if you're decently a name, take steroids. There's no reason not to. John Jones is champion. Bilal Muhammad's champion. It's time. It's time for the era of steroids to come back. But this is not what this video is about. I mean, it is. It's about Bilal Muhammad. But it's not about mourning. It's about looking onto the future and praying he gets slept. You know, low-key, I'm saying all this about Bilal Muhammad. I actually think he does have it in him to be a really entertaining champion. Despite him being kind of gay, cringe, 36 years old, a steroid abuser. Despite all of that, and a victim, let me add that on, a victim. Despite all of that, I think he might actually be consistent. But we gotta figure out who's he gonna be consistent against. I'm sorry that start of the video took so long. We're gonna start with the #1 contender, in my opinion, who deserves a title shot. Leon Edwards. Leon Edwards deserves a title shot. He does. If Israel Adesanya's coming back from 11 months off after getting 5-0'd by Sean Strickland, and he gets an immediate rematch, hey, all I'm seeing is Leon deserves it, am I right? Like, that's all I'm seeing. Leon deserves that immediate rematch. And to be fair, it was 2-3 against Bilal. People act like Bilal destroyed him. Bilal did destroy him. He shat on him. I was going to say he bombed him. Let's not say that. Fuck, it's already said. Who gives a fuck? Okay. He bombed him. He power bombed. Yes, he power bombed him. You can see the replay. At YouTube, you can see in the replay, he power bombed him. But Leon Edwards won 2 of those rounds and was the closest to finishing the fight out of anybody. If Israel Adesanya can get that rematch, Leon Edwards can get that rematch. I want him to. No, I don't want him to. I don't want him to. But is he the most deserving? Yeah. Yeah, he is. It's sad. It's a sad reality that he's the most deserving. Look, man, I like Leon, but he lost aura. Bilal Muhammad, if you lose to him, you lose aura. That's just how it works. You lose almost all your aura, and you have to fight for it back. Number 2 on that list is Jack Della Maddalena. I know y'all are probably saying, oh, Shavkat's number 1, Shavkat's number 2 at least. Shavkat's an inbred. He ain't on this list, or he is on this list, but he ain't 2. And he damn sure ain't 1. He beat Stephen Thompson and Jeff Neal and Neil Magny. Pretty good wins. JDM beat Gilbert Burns. I'm taking a Gilbert Burns win over all of those. And you could say, oh, Gilbert Burns was coming off a loss to the greatest welterweight of all time, Bilal Muhammad. You know? Bilal Muhammad has striking like Canelo. You think Gilbert Burns, you think anyone can beat striking like Canelo in the UFC? And wrestling like Khabib? It's a pretty good way to lose for Gilbert Burns. And Jack Della just beat him after Gilbert Burns looked good. After he was probably on steroids. And if he wasn't, he should take him. JDM, hey man, I'm just saying. Hear me out, right? Hear me out. If Ikram beat Whitaker, would you rather have Ikram getting the title shot? Or would you rather have fucking, I don't know, who has like 3 decent wins in middleweight? Like someone like that. Me personally, I'm saying give Ikram. He just beat Whitaker. I'm saying give Ikram a title shot. That's how Dricus won his title shot? That's how Ikram won his title shot, you know what I'm saying? Well, he didn't. he got knocked out. He didn't win his title shot. But it's hypothetical. That's the situation we're getting with Shavkat. Would you rather take good wins, decently good wins consistently, or 2 alright wins and then 1 great win? You know what I'm saying? That's where I'm getting my point. I like that great win. Because you can be Ian Gary just beating like MVP and like Neil Magny and like some other guy. Or you can be like Leon or someone like that beating Colby, like a high top contender. JDM has a better win than Shavkat. I think he has a better chance than Shavkat. Because he, stylistically, people are going to say, oh, he can't grapple. He's not the best. He's just a boxer. He's a really good boxer. He has that autistic rush that I'm looking for. That Down syndrome rush. Where you're like, I don't give a fuck. I'm going to lose either way. Let me just start spazzing out on my guy. That's how we beat Gilbert Burns. He beat Gilbert Burns by saying, oh, this guy's laying on me. This gay motherfucker's laying on me. Let me just cartwheel out of it and just knee him in the face. That's how you beat Bilal. As soon as Leon did that, he almost won the fight. If Leon did that like 2 to 3 more times, he would have won the fight. JDM has that dog in him. He doesn't slack on that shit. If he says, oh, I'm losing a fight, I'm gonna go out winning, or I'm gonna go out trying to win. JDM has that, like I said, he has that autistic rush. I need that. Every fighter, every UFC fighter is autistic, but only some of them, the best of the highest level on the spectrum, those are the champions. That's my Jack Della Maddalena that I like. And he's not just gonna stand there and take shots from Bilal Muhammad that do no damage. He's gonna walk through him, and he's gonna beat the shit out of him. So, number 2, Jack Della Maddalena. Give it to him above Shavkat. I don't give a fuck. Shavkat beat Wonderboy. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. Wonderboy hasn't been extremely relevant in terms of top contender since the Tyron Woodley days. Tyron Woodley got knocked out by Jake Paul. Like, Tyron Woodley, he just hasn't been relevant as a top contender since those days. And it's kind of sad to see. You want to know what's happened since those days? Darren Till's not in the UFC anymore. That's what happened since those days. He went up to fight Whitaker, and he's just gone. Darren Till, who people were thinking future champion, the future of England, he's gone. Wonderboy hasn't been relevant since those. And I love Wonderboy. He hasn't. It's a good win. It's a good one. It's not that title eliminator win that you're looking at. Because I know if Wonderboy won, you wouldn't be giving him no title shot right now. I know you wouldn't. So, let's hold the same treatment for Shavkat. Anyway, moving on to the third one. Shavkat Rakhmonov, huh? Shavkat beat Wonderboy, beat Jeff Neal, and beat Neil Magny. Okay, well, I'll be honest, my third was a toss-up between Shavkat and Usman, because Usman technically has only lost to Leon at welterweight. But you can't go on a 3-fight losing streak, which I think he tied against Chimaev. Let's not get that wrong. Let's get the inbreds out of the sport. Let's get the cowards who duck people out of the sport. But it's Shavkat. He's more active. He has more wins. It's Shavkat. You know, I'll give him that respect pretty easily. And he's cool. He's fucking cool, you know? He's got Lorisenko's pussy just dripping at this point, so you gotta give him respect for that. It's Shavkat. And honestly, man, yeah, I think he deserves it. I don't think he beats Bilal. He's a warrior, though. He's a fucking warrior. And I think if you're a warrior and you have that autistic retard rush, you can beat Bilal. Leon doesn't have that retard rush. Instead, he has the bad form of autism, where it just makes you really focused and good at something. That's the bad form. Or that's the really good form. In fighting, that's the bad form. I want to see you Yuri Prohaska people. You know? And before you say, oh, Yuri got knocked out, Bilal ain't no Alex Pereira. But Bilal's a victim. He's a victim. I'm not going to say of what. He's a victim. He has a victim voice. He has a victim mentality. He wears a watermelon t-shirt when he's fighting a black guy. It's kind of crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't fuck with him. YouTube, if you want to call me whatever, he's the one wearing a watermelon t-shirt, not me. I'm just pointing out the facts. So, you know, you can't really go after me without going after him, you know? I don't even know if he has a channel. Get it taken down before you do it to me. So, yeah, honestly, Shavkat. Shavkat number 3. Leon's number 1, like I said, in my opinion. Just based off the fact that I think he deserves it. I'm sorry, someone's coming up my stairs. But just based on the fact that it's like, you know, it's the right thing to do. We gave Bilal a title shot. It's the right thing to do. You know, let's continue the right thing to do. Dana White's probably gonna force it because he realizes Bilal is boring as fuck. So yeah, let's give Leon his title shot back. It's fair. It's the right thing to do. And let's make Shavkat, JDM fight each other. If it doesn't happen, JDM's next in line. Shavkat has the name, JDM has the fight. You know what I'm saying? Shavkat has the name, JDM has the fight. It's that simple. JDM showed his skills against one of the, I believe number 5, number 6 in the world. Shavkat showed a skill against number 7 at most, and then he went up to number 3. What the fuck? And I'm all down for people getting moved up if they fight consistently and win. He fights like once a year. He doesn't fight consistently. He's not like getting huge wins. He's getting by on slowly. I'm fine with people going slowly. That sounds no John Jones. I'm fine with people going slowly. Bilal went slowly. But let's give credit to the people who are going in fast. Let's give credit to the people who beat Kevin Holland and think, you know what? Let me fight Gilbert Burns. I beat number 14, give me number 6. That's JDM. That's autism. I need that. I need autism back. And JDM, don't take this as offense. I'd love to interview you. I'd love to actually promote you as a fighter. But you wouldn't be fighting if you didn't have a little bit of that itch, that little part of your head that's telling you, hey, get your face bashed in for a living. You know what I'm saying? You got that, and I'm fine with that. I need that. Shavkat doesn't have that autism. He's got that inbred. And I also need that. That's why I'm saying, make them fight each other for a title shot. People already said, make them fight each other on perf. People are fine with this idea of making them fight each other. Give Leon the immediate rematch in the meantime. If Bilal wants to stay active like he claims, this is the time to do it. This is how you prove it. This is how you make a statement, Bilal. I'm not on your side. But I'm giving you what I want to see and what the fans want to see. You think the fans are going to care that Bilal Muhammad's champion if he's defending consistently against good people? They will. Because he's cringe, he's boring, he's 36 years old. Oh yeah, he helped a Palestine family. Okay. Hey, actually, I was about to say something, but I actually fucked with that completely. Good shit, man. You're a good man. But, Leon, JDM, Shavkat. It's that simple. Leon, JDM, Shavkat. Argue with your mom, bro. I don't know what to tell you. Argue with your inbred family.